Hi everybody, this is Maureen Wong from mycasestudies.blogspot.com. This week for their Make It Monday series, Paper Tray Ink had a segment about watercoloring mediums, and she showed a technique where she actually took her gelatos and colored right on a clear stamp and then stamped with it. So I thought I'd try that. I just got this set of 40 Neocolor 2 watercolor crayons a little while ago, and I've been wanting to play with them, so I thought this was the perfect technique for it. I'm also using this set from Paper Tray Ink called Butterfly Dreams. Specifically, I'm using this swirly background solid butterfly, and I've already cut out a couple of the butterflies with the matching die that they sell at Paper Tray Ink. So let's get started. I'm going to use a green first on the bottom. Let me zoom in a little bit. And you can see, or I hope you can see, that the color goes on to the clear stamp very nicely. This crayon is very soft, and so it sticks right to the clear stamp very nicely. And I'm going to move on to a blue. And I don't want to make this too detailed because it's not really going to show up anyway. I just want a bunch of different colors on my stamp so that they'll have a nice melding of colors in the end. And now this is a darker blue. And I am overlapping the colors just a little bit, but not too much. I don't want to muddy them up or distort what the color is. And then finally I'm going to take this purple and finish off the top of the butterfly. When I was playing around with this technique before I started filming, I actually went in with the black crayon and drew in the body of the butterfly, but when I was playing with it, that actually turned out not to be a good idea. When I added the water, the black color ran all over the other colors of the butterfly and really muddied it up. So this time I am not going to do that, and what I'm going to do is take my little spritzer bottle. Let me zoom back out. And I just have this one from Stampin' Up, and I'm going to spritz it. Let me get my butterflies out of the way with water. Not too much, but enough so that the colors will blend on the stamp. You can see the colors kind of running around on the stamp and blending them together. I'm going to take one of my die cut butterflies and very carefully line that up and stamp that down. Looks like I might have gotten a little bit too much water on my stamp, but that's okay. That still looks very nice. Now I'm going to take my other die cut butterfly. Looks like I got a little smudge of color on it already, but that's okay too. I'm just gonna, since I had so much water on the stamp already, I'm just gonna re-stamp it again without misting it again. And I'm pretty sure that the color will come out just because there already was so much water on the stamp. Let's see. Oh, that turned out beautiful. So there you go. Here are the finished butterflies, and what I need to do with this top one is hit it with a heat gun so it will dry, but this bottom one is actually fairly dry because I used the second generation stamping on that one. And okay, here are the finished butterflies, and they look really pretty just as they are. You can leave them like that, but I'm going to give you a couple of ideas of ways that you can actually add just a little bit more detail to them. So I'm taking my black Neocolor 2 crayon, and I'm going to take the darker one and just draw in the body very lightly. These crayons are very highly pigmented, so you don't need a lot of color, or you don't need to put down a lot of color to get a lot of color out of it. And I can leave it like that, or I can take my water brush and brush it out just a bit so it's a little smoother. And there we have a butterfly body on that one. Okay, and another way I'm going to finish off the butterfly, this second one, is I'm just taking some of this black, oh, this looks like it's a brand new one. Let me open this up. Black sewing thread. This is just Coats & Clark all-purpose, sewing thread. And I'm just going to take some of that off. And I'm going to wrap it around my butterfly. And I'm going to leave that one end sticking up from the end. And then just wrap it a number of times around my butterfly until I get the kind of body that I want. Oh, make sure you don't let go of that end. And then I'm going to clip it off here and tie a knot at the top. I'm actually going to tie a double knot just to make sure that doesn't come loose. There we go. And then what you do is you just stick the two ends up, and those are the butterfly antenna, and I'll just clip them off so that they're the same length. And there is another finished butterfly. So you can, these are just a couple of ideas on how you can finish off these watercolored butterflies. And I will be back in just a moment with my finished card. Okay, I'm back and I finished my card. I just used the one butterfly that had the thread for the body and the antenna. I used a sentiment from the same set that the butterfly came from Paper Tray Ink, which was Butterfly Dreams. I added 2 of these little sparkly purple gumdrops from Your Next Stamp because I am following a sketch from the Sweet Sunday Sketch Challenge, which had 2 little circles down here. And the rest of the sketch is also following that sketch very closely. With the other butterfly, I didn't want to waste it, so I just stuck it on the inside of the card and I put a couple of paper scraps. This black polka dot paper is from Paper Tray Ink from their Bitty Dots collection, and I used a big piece of it on the outside, and I had a couple of scraps left over, so I just stuck them on the inside. I'm not very good at finishing the insides of my cards, but I took a stab at it because I had this other butterfly that I wanted to use. So anyway, that's my card for the Paper Tray Ink Make It Monday, and I hope you get some ideas from this, and thank you very much for watching.